name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel, and this is our newest product. Now, what is special about this product? It's called the Moon Acade. What many people are used to is they're used to buying the low and selling the high. The question is, why do you want to buy the low when you can actually buy the floor? So just stay with me for a moment. I want to share something with you that will blow your mind away. There's a lot happening in the cryptocurrency space, in the blockchain space. And as long as you are with a community that appropriately informs you and gives you high quality information with which you can position yourself, it is impossible to stay in the survival stage. The point is, we want to take you to a level of significance. So stay with me, all right? Stay with me. Let me share something with you real quick, why I do think that you need to take advantage of this opportunity. All right, great stuff. If you can see my screen, all right, let me put myself over here so that it's a lot easier for us to operate. Okay, so you can see my screen. Just trying to make sure that everything is okay. All right, so here is Moon Acade. The key thing here is for you to buy from the floor. All right, I won't bore you. I just take you straight to what is Moon Acade. Listen, 2009, Bitcoin was birthed. All right, and then people did not believe in Bitcoin. People did not believe in the growth of that invention or creation, whatever you call it. But it started from 1 cent to about 50 cents the same year, I mean 2010. And as of 2021, at some point in 2021, it hit $67 plus $1,000. $67 plus $1,000. Many people, so many people, the vast majority missed Bitcoin. So 2009 is gone. But where is the next Bitcoin? Where's the next Bitcoin opportunity? Something Bitcoinish starts every year. And what the Moon Acade does is that the way Bitcoin came out and many people did not see it and did not take advantage of it, there are other assets, coins and tokens that are coming out and people just do not see it. So what our Moon Acade team does is to go do the research, the technical research, the fundamental research, the community research. And then they come out and they point you in that direction. Okay, so why don't you go put your money there? Okay, so what the Moon Acade team does is to come up with well-researched projects that you can buy from the floor, not from the deep. You're not buying the deep, but you're buying from the floor. For those who are not cryptocurrency savvy people, when we say buy from the deep, we're saying the price of a particular asset goes from $10 to probably comes down due to market forces of demand and supply. It comes down to, you could come in there at that point to say, I want to buy at $10. But if you have right information to say the way the demand and supply pool is going, this is going to come down to $2. Well, every reasonable person in this space will want to wait until it comes down to $2, all right? And you buy at that level. So with $2, you buy 5 units instead of 10. In that case, it is said you are buying the dip. Of course, buying the dip does not always work except you have the right information. Here we're saying, why don't you buy the asset before it goes into the market? The question is, how would you know when it is there at the floor before it goes into the market? You may not necessarily know. So our team of experts, what they do is that they spot projects that are moon bound, and then they give you a seat, if you understand what I mean. I'm trying to create a picture. And then they give you a seat. What do we mean by give you a seat? They give you the right information, and then you take your seat. As the project goes up to the moon, you make immense profit. I'm going to show you what has happened in the past. What I mean past, not too long. We call one of the assets that was called by the Moon Acade team was DexLab in our community. DexLab already made 118% in a matter of days, all right? Hex, a matter of days or weeks, all right? Hex made 77,770%. Can you beat that? Imagine if you had simply invested $500 into Hex. I'll leave you to do the calculation. And this happened within within a space of about a year and a half. All right, about a year and a half. All right, Orica had made 636.95%. 636.95%. All these are calls that we have made. Pulse chain is another one. We're waiting for those of us that are in the community. We heard about Pulse chain today. There are so many persons in the world that are yet to hear about Pulse chain. There are so many other assets like that, that you, the busy person, the entrepreneur, the CEO who does not have time, to do all the technical and fundamental analysis. But you can actually buy into this relying on or resting on the back of our team. We have Acade Infinity, AXS, that made 15,900%. All these are costs that we have made, all right? Now take a look at this, DexLab. At the time DexLab was called, are you seeing the graph on this other side? All right, the chart on this other side, on the left-hand side of the screen. Now, DexLab, when it was called, was about 5 cents. And, at that time, it was like 5 cents. So if someone had invested $1,000, the return on investment plus investment will be equal to $2,180. Okay, at this time, you see, that is if it moves from the call price of 5 cents and then it gets to 11 cents. All right, that is the return on investment, just from 5 cents to 11 cents. The key here is about knowing when it is there at the floor and buying it. So DexLab is a decentralized exchange where the best Solana projects mint and list their tokens. So it is a viable project that a lot of people went into, all right? So I don't know when you'll be seeing this video, and I don't know at what level DexLab would be, whether it's still a good choice for you to get in or not, okay? But then I'm just showing you examples of assets that the Acade team has called before now. Then we have Hex. At the pre-launch, when it was the call was at the pre-launch, people bought it before it launched. And at the time that it grew to about 2 cents, someone who invested $1,000 is already making $778,000. So you see how powerful it is when you join before the launch, at the pre-launch level, and the exponential growth that you experience. No selling, no recruiting. You do not have to do anything. You don't have to talk to anybody. All you need to do is be in a community where the information is passed, and then you pick the information, you position yourself. That's all you need to do. Why is Hex a viable project? Because it was designed and launched by Richard Hart. You can go research the guy. And Hex describes itself as a certificate of deposit on the blockchain. So anytime I tell people, whenever you invest in these projects, you are actually investing in a tech company, all right, a new tech company. Well, another one that was called in this community is Orica, okay? Somebody who invested $10,400 into Orica. That's like 5 million at the time of the investment, considering the exchange rate, all right? In 48 hours, now this is not typical, I must say that. In 48 hours, 5 million Naira became 47 million Naira. You see, it's because of the jump, what happened within Orica, the Orica community within a couple of days. So all this person did was to get the information and take action. Anyway, it could have been you, it could have been me. You see, the Orica marketplace is built for first-time cryptocurrency users. Look at the testimony there. This person here says, he actually posted it. He said, this person invested $10,000 when we had to cover the name, $10,400 on pre-sale 2 days ago, and I got my token today, and already it's worth $92,187, which means I have made a profit of $87,727 in less than 48 hours. No business or investment will give you a profit of 47.3 million naira in less than 48 hours with just 5 million naira investment. Cryptocurrency is the new money. That was from the person, right, straight from the person. So what we're trying to tell you is that there's so much opportunity out there in the cryptocurrency world. And what we used to know in the cryptocurrency world as some form of investment is actually changing. Well, there's another call, Axie Infinity, right? It was called, and people bought at the pre-launch level in January 2021. Well, the all-time high, that Infinity AXS shot up to $80. So an investment of $1,000 came back with $160,000, which is the return on investment plus the investment put together. All right. So you see the graph, you see the chart on the right, on the left-hand side. You could actually go check it yourself, all right, on CoinMarketCap or on CoinGecko. You see, Axie Infinity is a blockchain-based trading and battling game that is partially owned and operated by its players. And so it has a use case, it has a community. It is there, it's going to grow, okay? The thing here is getting the information, quality information at the right time, and also taking action or positioning. That's all that you need, all right? That is why you need the Moon Acade community. That's why you need to be in that space, okay? What do you get from the Moon Acade? What's the focus of the Moon Acade team? To look and to spot emerging opportunities in the cryptocurrency world. You also have an academy. The academy is not all about the technical thing about reading graphs and all of that. There's a shift in the cryptocurrency, in the blockchain technology space. There's a shift. And the shift, it's not like there's a shift, there are shifts. And these shifts are actually disruptive. You need to understand how to, now we have DeFi, we have NFTs, now you have smart contracts here, you have the smart contract war. You have a lot of things going on that you, the ordinary, the regular person like me, will not necessarily be able to do all the technical, fundamental, and all that analysis. We have an academy to guide you. Then we also have weekly live webinars where these hot assets are called that you can buy the floor, that you can just listen. $100 could do a lot. $500, $50, $200 could do a lot. I can guarantee you that. We've seen cases where $100 in 3 years and 7 months shot up to 1.7 billion, 1.1 billion naira. With the case of Hex, we saw what happened with just $100. In the case of Theta, that's another project, T-Fuel, $100, boom, to 18.7 million or so in 1 year. $100 like 37 million, all right, naira. And that's like putting 36,000 naira, and boom, in 1 year it goes to 37 million naira because of the speed at which these projects grow. Now listen, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not for people who are looking for daily bread. This is actually for people who are investment minded, people who are entrepreneurially minded and are busy and that are looking for viable, concrete opportunities, business opportunities they can put their money in while they have control over their money. And that's what Moon Acade offers. Two, when we talk about emerging opportunities in the cryptocurrency world, we have one goal: buy the floor. Don't buy the dip, buy the floor. So what would you get? You get a ticker, a project ticker. And so what would you get? You get the name of the project, where and how to buy on a closed Telegram group. Okay, you will get the project. For instance, I said Pulse Chain. Many people in the world as I speak now don't still know about Pulse Chain. We had to go through a whole lot of, guide step by step in order to buy Pulse Chain, and it was fun. All right. So you get the project name. It makes it a lot easier for you. You get the project name, for instance, Pulse Chain. You get the stage. Are you buying the floor? Is it 1 cent? Is it 2 cents? Or is it still in the pre-launch stage? Where would you buy it? Would you buy it from, You know, what platform? Is it Sushi Swap? Is it Burger Swap? Is it Meta? What wallets will you use? Is it MetaMask, MuMask, whatever? And then if you want to do your own research, what links, where can you go to do your own research and then make a decision? Whatever additional information you need. The key is this: keep it simple, sweet, by the flow. Let me take that again. The key is simple. What we're trying to do is to keep it simple and sweet for you and make you or help you to buy the floor, not the dip. All right. Buy before the rest of the world knows it. What will our academy contain? Or what does our academy contain? In case you are considering the Moon Academy or the Moon Acade, the academy in the Moon Acade contains videos, PDFs, you know, that you can access. All of that, the back office, guiding you step by step, especially because we recognize you do not have time. We recognize you are busy. We recognize you are investment minded. We recognize that you are entrepreneurially minded. We recognize that you are not looking for daily bread. You're looking for that exponential leap, that financial freedom or impact and significance. Then Moon Acade is for you. In fact, Moon Acade is an elite product. Okay, so it's not really for people who are, you know, I want to get $10 today. I want to, no, you don't want to do that. That's not what Moon Acade is for. It's for those who want to buy the floor and then go boom to the moon. So our weekly webinars, we have trainings. For instance, how can you open a DeFi wallet? It's pretty simple. It's just simple. Yes. Opportunities, new calls every week. What is happening, where you can put your money, staking, different stuff. What many people know is that I want to buy this coin. This coin is running. They FOMO in. They jump in out of the fear of missing out. No. Now you will behave like a boss. You will buy like a boss. You buy the floor and you boom with Richard Branson, if you like. All right, to the moon. All right, and then we're also going to have updates on previous calls that have been called before. Sometimes a project could be running that you invested in and you may not remember, you may not know, or you would have reminders on what you need to do to immediately take your share of the moon. We're also going to have, do have blog posts where we put new calls. Okay, when I mean calls, we mean floor calls that you can trade calls that you can, I don't want to call it trade calls actually. I mean, you know, I would call it something else. What should I call it? Yeah, floor calls that you just buy there, right? When the rest of the world is still following, looking at graphs, looking at charts. Listen, you don't want to have screens all over your house and you call that's your office. No, you don't want to have that. You want to be on a golf course and your investment is boom to the moon. How do you become part of this community and go from the floor to the moon? All right. To get your ticket to the moon, to get on the rocket to the moon. At this point, you can have access to the Moon Acade by paying $1,000 for 1 year because we're still in the pre-sale stage. I don't know when you'll be watching this video, but at the time of the recording of this video, we're still at the pre-sale stage. So for you to get the To Know It Moon Acade program, you will need to pay $1,000. That is after you have paid your enrollment fee. For you to get into the community in the first instance, you have to pay an enrollment fee of $250. $250 gives you access to either 2 months of our Pro Acade or maybe a month, 2 months of a Pro Acade or a month of our Moon Acade, okay, at the time of this recording. So you kind of, that's like a plus, you know, a taste given to you on your enrollment. So the enrollment fee plus your 1 year subscription is $1,250. Here's the thing. After the pre-sale period, $1,250 will simply give you 6 months. 6 months subscription. Today, at the time of this recording, it's giving you 1 year subscription. But once the pre-sale period is over, you'll have to you'll only have 6 months access. And then it means that after the pre-sale, when you must have done your enrollment of $250, you will need to pay $2,000 to have the same access of 12 months that you are having, that you are paying $1,000 today to have. So my advice to you is jump in right now before the pre-sale period is over. And then the thing here is that the end of the pre-sale period will come without notice. It will not be announced. All right. So by the time you watch this video and by the time you say, okay, you know what, I want to get on board, when I get to the back office and boom, the pre-sale period is over and the package is out. All right. But that's not what we want for you. So for a moment, listen, take a deep breath. All right. Take a deep breath, because we are about to go to the moon. Are you ready? Now, open your calendar and visualize. Visualize your investment 1 year from now today, by August 2022, by September 2022, by December 2022, depending on when you're watching this video. And where would you be? Or what part of the moon would you be? Listen, people have benefited from this space by heeding to our guidance, our counsel, our coaching, and our mentorship. Imagine a year of positive returns on your portfolio. Imagine a year of having millions of dollars in your portfolio and you're floating in the moon. All right, if you're there on the moon and you are floating. This is freedom. To the moon. All right. Now I must make a disclaimer, right? We're not perfect. It means it's not like every call we make is going to boom. But thus far, we've made significant progress. I'll give you one instance. Some of our analysts that are in the Pro Acade community have already made 97.5%. All right, accuracy, recorded 97.5% accuracy from 2017 till date. We are not joking. We're a very strong community. So we're not perfect, but we are profitable. Profit, yes. Profit, yes. Perfection, we're not perfect. So we have to be very honest with you. So here's what you do. Get back to whoever sent this video to you. You might look somewhere. I don't know where you see this video. Left, right, top, bottom, there might be a link for you. All right. What you need to do is click on the link, all right, and sign up. Or get back to me, and let's get you signed up into the community. Or another thing that you could do is get back to whoever invited you. I don't know how you got this video, who directed you to see this video. Get back to the person and say, please, I want to get to the moon. How do I get to the moon? Right now, I don't know when you'll be watching this video, but right now with $1,250, you have 1 year access. 1 year access to the Moon Acade community, to the Moon Acade professionals, coaches, and mentors. And one investment could make 10x, 20x, even 50x of whatever investment you're making right now. Remember, we're not an investment company. What we do is to educate you and give you high quality information so that you can make your investment and have total control of your investments. Pull out when you want to pull out, all right? If an asset is called and it's supposed to make 1,000% and you want to pull out when it's just done 50% or 100%, it's entirely your choice. Nobody's going to stop you. All right. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel. Trust me from the bottom of my heart. My sincere desire for you is that you go on succeeding by becoming a better version of yourself. To the moon. All right. Bye for now and go take action right now.